welcome back to my channel. Today I'm backstage with Victory Lane.
Hello.
And we're going to do a little interview. So I've got 9 questions for you guys. 9?
Oh,
yeah, I was very prepared. Took me a very long time to think.
Go for it, go for
Are you ready? Number 1. This is an actual personal question I wanted to find out. It's, what does your band name mean and where did it come from?
It's actually not, it's not a really good answer, but basically it just came out of nowhere from this man's head.
Yeah, so when we first started, we were trying to think of different band names, and we couldn't think of nothing. We tried to think of things that meant things, and they were all either like
taken or
or really weird, and it was like, that's not really a band name, is it?
Yeah.
So then I was sort of just driving, which is weird because it's got this Victory Lane, but it wasn't because I was driving and I was down a lane or anything. It was literally, it just came into my head, and I was like, that's really cool. So as soon as I pulled over, stopped, wasn't driving, then I text. So
well done.
So as soon as I pulled over, I was like, yo, what about Victory Lane? So we were like, that's pretty cool. You're happy?
Yeah, we're in a bar in Broadway. That's where we're from. And
it's where 3 of us are from.
Genuinely, like, he just sat down and was like, oh yeah, I've thought of a name. And then we were like, okay, let's hear it. And then he was like, and we were like, we'll think about it. And then literally none of us ever came up with anything more. So we just like, let's go with that. And there you go, that's where it was born.
I like it. It's a good name. That's why I wanted to ask you why. I thought it must be a good story behind it. Number 2. What influences you as a band?
Do you want to take this across?
Yeah, to me or individually as well.
Yeah.
Go on, Luke, you can go first.
Oh man, put me on the spot.
Influences
me as a musician?
Yeah.
In a sense.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I like seeing people sing the music, like I think that's a main thing, but I think kind of seeing other local bands, like likes of close to me in the town, like LTA and things like that, like make it big, gives hope to everybody else and that, and you see them do it and it's like, you'll get there one day, but other than that, like seeing other drummers like Travis Barker and that, like live and that, and you know that you can, like if you work hard, like you'll be there one day. So for me, it's just that's my influence. I take it from other drummers and stuff.
Very good advice.
I think with me, it's more just like, again with the local stuff, seeing like, not so much with the making it big, just watching other local bands doing their thing and putting their own spin on a genre and being like, oh man, that's sick to just watch people do that. So I think for me, that's the main thing. I think it is a local thing really.
Yeah.
But that's it. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, for me, I've got lots of influences. I'm really into blues and jazz, like John Mayer and stuff like that. And I'm not like originally a bass player. I only learned how to play bass for Victory Lane. I'm mainly a guitar player, so that really put a bit of pressure on myself to learn like different bass scales and stuff like that. So like watching bands like Stageham's and As It Is, and just hearing the bass tones and that, like for me it's great. And I do a lot of pre-production for us, and I like to taught myself that over the past just before I met you guys. So that plays a big part of my writing process.
Definitely.
Like get to structure the music like in a better way than practice. Because practice should just be practice. Whereas writing should be writing. You should keep it separate. So,
I guess influence-wise, it's just from growing up, because I listened to a lot of my brother's CDs and stuff that he used to leave around the house, and I just instantly just wanted to get into a band, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to play guitar and stuff, and then I took vocals, and I haven't really changed ever since. Really, I've just been busy like getting better and stuff, and taking other people's influences, but. In terms of influences back then, I'd say like New Found Glory, the Ataris, Sum 41, Blink-182, that sort of stuff. Now, however, as it's all evolved, I like With Confidence, As It Is, State Champs, all those like new wave pop punk stuff like Nick D. But it's literally it all builds up as influence. Like I have influences through like other genres as well. So yeah, I think quite a lot of different influences. To be fair.
I mainly started out music because my dad really. Like he basically showed me like old school classic rock CDs like AC/DC, everyone that you always first listen to. And then, like, always wanted to be a singer, so I started out doing like musicals, shows like that, which is completely different.
Yeah.
And then basically listened to bands like Unit 6, who I was a massive fan of, seen them tons of times.
We were all way back in the day.
Yeah, and so yeah, I started out as a singer, and then as I sort of progressed into music more, like took on guitar, because I just absolutely love being able to play the guitar and sing. I find it so comfortable to do. And influences State Champs, as it is Rome, Milestones, tons of the new stuff, so yeah, loads of bands,
Milestones are
man.
amazing.
Yeah.
They're coming back from their tour as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, can you explain what your new EP, Louder Than Words, is about?
It's more pressure for you
There isn't a real story behind like 4 songs in general. But the 4 songs come from the same place, because basically we wrote 2 songs that were released, Adios in 1995.
Yeah.
Both of them completely different. So we wanted to see what other people liked more. Turned out that they liked both.
Yeah.
So we basically went through to go to the EP, do 4 songs that were kind of like, took influences from both songs, blended it together.
And that's Victory Lane.
And that's I think I'm a rapper.
Pretty much it, yeah. We, like, to be fair, we always get together and we write.
Yeah,
we get like 5 minutes
yeah,
each other. So, you know, like a lot of the songs from them, because obviously Tommy, you joined a year ago.
Yeah.
These guys are only literally just
last
started now,
second,
so,
Yeah.
you know, they've literally fit into the band so well, and they took on the song so well. So Liam used to do photos, videography for us anyway, so we knew all of the songs,
We already knew all of it.
everything about us,
Fully
and we
ready
loved
to
it.
have
So, you know, you took on that role completely perfectly.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, but like, a lot of the songs were written before any of these 3.
Yeah,
joined
yeah.
up, you know, I mean, we had ideas for
Was
it
that
and such.
difficult coming in after they'd been written, or did it fit quite well?
For me, picking up, because Lee's a really good guitar player, so picking up from where like the Lee had left off was kind of like, I had some big shoes to fill, but like, I think I've kind of fell in
It's an amazing one.
Cheers.
I think like same again, like pretty stuff in it. Like Josh set the bar like for the EP, and it's just like the dude's sick. So it's, like, it's kind of like it's always tricky to kind of come in and like try and work with somebody else's work. But, yeah, exactly. But literally, there's some sick tunes and it's like
Like recording though, maybe stuff you'll see in the future. Obviously, I want to be able to put my own spin, and you know what I mean. So
Which is sounding awesome.
Yeah.
which is good. So yeah, hopefully it sounds pretty cool.
We're going to demo it more tomorrow.
7/4 snatch.
Yeah, no, 40 something heavy stuff.
They were changing completely. We're
Brilliant. What is your favourite song to perform?
Oh, 1995.
Yeah, no, no.
Straight away
That
for me.
What do you
Well,
say?
that's the song that got me
Yeah.
to you guys. So.
Rainy
Day, yeah, for sure.
Yes, I was just
I'd probably say said and done, to be fair.
Yeah,
Just because it's got a bit of everything.
and the music video is nice.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Was it my granddad's house?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I love telling people.
Yeah, it was.
For me, I'll go in Who We Are, just like
Yeah.
feelings from it, basically.
Do you know, I was
That's all it
listening
is.
to that on the tube on the way here, and I was like, don't fucking doubt out the song. And I was sitting there like, just because it's such like
There's a lot of
an
emotion.
emotional
Yeah.
one actually, and I was just sitting there like, no, don't put it out. I was like, I just want to turn to music. What was your process when writing Louder Than Words?
Basically, me and Dan just kept meeting up constantly, man. Like, we'd have like acoustic sessions, and then run into the night. We'd be in like a conservatory, you'd be at mine.
Yeah.
And we'd literally just churn out stuff. We'd listen to like things that were going on at the time, like a lot of State Champs for sure. Like the All Around the World album, like that was a huge
Yeah.
influence.
It's
wasn't
not
it?
copying songs, but sort of taking like ideas
Ideas,
from
yeah.
things from different
Yeah.
bands, and like, that's really cool what they do there. But we
Yeah,
can
for
do
sure.
something like that, put it
Yeah.
into something and make it our own,
Our
if that
own,
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
And that's how we sort of always write songs,
Yeah.
like from the stuff we do now, we're like, that's
Yeah.
dope what a band are doing.
Yeah.
Let's like take that, make it
Throw our own
us,
spin
and
on
put
it.
it together, man. And
But
that's
as singular, Rainy Day was written lyrically, waiting for these two in the train station, and I had this idea. I had this idea, and I was just like, oh, it'd be cool, because it was raining. I was like, it'd be cool to put like a spin on it and be like, another rainy day, as in like another day I'm broke and I've got to save money. So yeah, I just wrote that like pretty much all the way through, didn't I? And then we met up in like me and you.
We demoed it at mine, didn't we?
Yeah.
Pretty much finished it at mine.
Yeah, so that's where that came from. Make it right.
It started off like literal and you made it into a metaphor.
Yeah. Make it right was.
There's no real process, is there, with making
No, like genuinely, like songs could just come from nowhere. Like I've literally wrote a song on the way here.
Yeah, well, lyrically.
Sometimes it's like a guitar riff we get first.
Yeah.
And then we go, actually, yeah, that's cool, okay, let's work on
exactly.
that. Sometimes people like, he's literally wrote a song
And
lyrically, but we've got nothing riff-wise, that's what we're going to work on, sort of thing. It's not like there's one way that we always write.
Sometimes it's like a puzzle where you like you've got things and you just fit them together as well. So I think that's what we did with Set and Done, because I had an original idea and it was basic, and then these guys built up on it. So, but yeah. Fun.
Number 6, how did you all meet?
Well,
so basically, it's really weird in the beginning. We've had a lot of band member changes since we started.
Yeah.
This guy basically started the band.
Yeah.
And you actually had the full band, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was completely different people that none of us four were even in it. So then I messaged and I was like, oh, if you ever asked for a guitarist and a singer, I'm free basically.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh nah, sorry. I was like, oh man, that's good. I'd seen you in local bands and that lot. I was like, good vocalist, like, he's looking for people, maybe we can work together. Obviously disappointed, then I found out, and I was like, and then he messaged me about a week later, something like that.
And I was like, yeah.
Come along to a practice, got to a practice, sweet. Then we basically went on tour for the first time, he came did photos, so that's how we met him. Then you bought a guitar off Totty.
Yeah, I
That is
basically.
literally how I met.
Oh my god, that's
how we
so cool.
And then we just talked about like nerdy things and like
Stranger Things and
nerdy.
games.
I was a girl.
Nerdy too. Shoes and boys. Yeah, we just talked a lot, and then
With Lou, I've known Lewis for 6-7 years.
Yeah, man, we go-
were like in metalcore bands back in the day.
Throwing down on stage and
And we used to play shows together. So yeah, he was like my number one choice to invite.
yeah.
Me and Dan went to the same primary school.
Yeah, we
as well.
did. We didn't even know how close we
You
lived to
literally,
one
like, he
another.
lives right behind me.
And we didn't even know. Because we didn't even not know them when's music video. And he was like, oh, where do you live? I'll come over and like help you edit. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, Newtown.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's literally a stone throw away from my house.
Literally walk through a little alley and then like my house is like.
So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
That is fake. That is fake.
Yeah.
Brilliant. What is your favourite album of all time, individually?
Oh my god, it's so
I like to
good.
throw it in there because I feel like it says a lot.
I can answer mine.
I think I know mine.
Actually,
I think I know mine.
Go.
Me.
Mine has got to be Every Time I Die like Teens. That album is incredible. It's the latest album, and like, to be fair, everything I love it. He's gonna laugh now because I love Every Time I Die. Like,
He fanboys so
Literally,
hard.
I've been like,
We will not
I've been a
understand.
fan for them for ages, and their latest album's incredible. But New Drunk Aesthetic as well. That's like a very close second.
Let's give that a listen now.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
So do I.
He's shown me a lot of it.
He's heavy, so.
Really, really cool.
Yeah, Every Time I Die is
Got it? Favourite album?
Changes every week. I can't. If I was to just listen to one album for the rest of my life, it'd probably be John Mayer Continuum.
Nice.
It's so chilled. It's got beautiful guitar parts and bass and vocals. It's got the whole package.
sure.
I think mine would be the first gig the first pop-up gig I ever went to. And it was to see in Chicago just after they released Take to the Skies.
Yeah.
And that album has stuck with me.
Yeah,
There's not a single track on it that I could not listen to. It was the first time I listened to it all the way through, and I was just like, yeah, sold. So that is, I've got it on vinyl as well.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Same.
I think my favourite album is probably End This Forever by the Ataris. And the reason for that is literally like I wouldn't be in a band without that album basically, because that's literally my writing style in a nutshell. Like finding like sad stuff and then making it into like a sort of happier like rock song. So that's definitely my favourite album of all time.
But I'm gonna go state champs around the world and back. It's literally,
That is a banging album.
literally, if you put me in my car, that's literally all, that's all I play.
Just on repeat.
And so, but then if someone comes in like, oh, this was on last time, let's change the CD so they don't have to do it again. But honestly, well, like it is. Oh, I can't explain.
We were saying that on the way here.
Honestly, man,
We don't know how they're going to follow up with the next one.
I can't wait for the next album. But yeah, I love it, man. It's like the best.
Yeah.
115 seconds to summer as well.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But yeah,
I
that's
agree
it.
with
Let's
this.
put that in there.
I'm probably with you. And Shikari, Flash for the Colour. Best
Yeah.
album.
That's a good album, actually.
That is a good album, actually.
Yeah, that's it.
It came at like a time in my life that was really important as well, and honestly just changed my life. That whole album.
It's amazing what music can do.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
Trust me.
What's your favourite thing about touring and being on the road?
Oh, I see.
Waiting around.
I love
Yeah,
music.
Just sit. Just
My touring experience has always been, like, been through videos and photos. So for
Yeah,
me,
you've
when I
had
was
to-
doing that, it would have, I've said, just like being able to see not just these guys, but being able to experience other bands as well and being able to like network.
Yeah.
But for now, through playing, it's just meeting new people. Like again, but meeting like the crowd and getting to connect with people. Last night was sick, man. 'Cause I haven't geeked for about 3 years since being able to go on stage and perform and then have people come over and be like, that was sick. It was like, oh, that's it's such a cool feeling. So for me, that's my answer.
I think it's just meeting new people.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, yeah.
Everything that you do on tour is the best.
Yeah.
There's just
You
nothing
just
better.
need
If you're playing live with like
Your best mates. Yeah.
and he's just a banter bus.
Entertaining. Been a bit timing to interview, to be fair. But
That's it.
Bandzilla.
that's
Full
it.
stop.
But I think, like, I've never been on tour before, so like literally, like, I played like
You
just
do-
strings
you
of
enjoy
shows, and at the moment, like, doing like, it's been decent, but with these guys, like, we're off in September. I can't wait, like,
Yeah, it's just
Come check us out with Catchfire.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God, when that got announced, I nearly cried because you and Catch Fire are by far my favourites I've ever featured in my videos. You two blew me away, and I feel like honestly, you and Catch Fire are the only two that I really felt something emotionally when I listened to your music, and that's a big thing for me when it comes to music. Absolutely blew everyone else out of the water. So
That's
I've
really
been
good.
talked about you guys so much on my channel. So, and the last one. What does your future look like for Victory Lane?
pretty cool.
Alright.
We keep doing this. We keep doing this. We keep saying the same thing.
It looks sick.
It does look good, man.
It does.
We got a lot planned.
Not on the quad, no.
Glad to hear.
You know, with obviously having management with Jack, he's like helped a hell of a lot. And going on a label so we can get, you know, our tracks out there more. And,
iTunes and Spotify.
yeah, genuinely, like, it's just the start now, isn't it, basically, for us. Like, this is the start of it, really. Like,
We've just got to make the most of everything that you've
Yeah.
thrown at us. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're all doing now.
just keep gathering it up and just take it with us.
So, well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And actually, kind of being on the YouTube channel, I always talk about you guys.
Now you know who we are.
Right,
Subscribe to the channel,
Yeah.
guys.
Or subscribe. Same media, subscribe to the channel.
Fire channel.
Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Go check out Victory Lane right now and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the
And
next one.
subscribe to Rachel.
Bye.